Hi, welcome to Your Learning Cave YouTube channel. Please do subscribe my channel for latest videos for various topics. This is Ishwar. You can reach me at info@sapclass.com. Topic I'm going to discuss is how to develop SPRO configuration role. Yeah, let's move on to the demo. We need to use the transaction code called SPRO underscore admin. Here we need to create a project. So I'm creating a project name called ZFICO, right? SPRO. I'm giving this naming convention. Yeah, you can give any naming convention as you like. Why we need to create anything like this, right? So security consultants needs to develop the roles which can provide an access to the functional consultants to perform their work. Especially in development, they ask for all kind of access without having any restrictions. In those cases, creating the role by knowing all the transaction codes from the consultants will be a difficult part. For that reason, we can create a role without depending on any functional consultants. This is very easy. Yeah. So I'm giving the description here. FICO configuration. I just give the some description for the demo purpose. Otherwise, you can write the your own description here. Now I'm saving this project. Now click on the scope tab. There are the various other tabs, but creating this pro role, we no need to maintain any of them. So all you need to do is go to the scope tab and specify the project scope. Here you need to select the specify scope. As we creating the FICO module role, yeah, we can select the financial accounting. You see the financial accounting. I'm selecting that, and controlling area. I'm selecting that. Otherwise, if you wants to create a SPRO role for all the modules, let's say instead of creating the module by module, you want to have a common role for all the consultants to perform their duties on development environment. What you can do is you can select the relevant modules which is applicable for your project. Here you can select the sales, material management. You can select the sales, material management, quality management, whatever the relevant module for you. All you need to do is just select them. But in our case, I'm just creating the FICO configuration role, so I'm not going to select this. Yeah, now I have two hierarchies. One is financial accounting and the second one is controlling. Now I'm going to say add the selected nodes. Now I define the scope of my role. Now I need to generate the project IMG. Say OK and go with the defaults. Yeah, actually, this one scheduled a background job. At the bottom, it's not showing you for you, but it has scheduled a background job. Now I'm going to SM37 to show you guys. You see the active job, active project ZFICO underscore SPRO. Currently, it's in active state. It will take some time. Be patient. And once it's completed, we are good to go ahead with the role development. It may take little time. If the job is finished, it will show you this pop-up. Background job for generating the IMG project ZFSU underscore pro has been completed. This pop-up system will show you. Just click OK and you see ZFICO Pro job is completed successfully. Now, this means you have completed defining the scope. Now I'm going to develop a role. Here, let's go with this role naming convention. It's more suited to us. The name is Z role underscore SPRO underscore FICO underscore config. This is, I'm just taking this naming convention as it's a demo purpose. Otherwise, you need to follow your own naming standards. Yeah, click on the single role. Type the description. FICO configuration role. I'm saving this role. Click on the menu. Usually, we select the transaction codes where we add all the transaction codes, right? This role, what we are going to create is for the whole FICO module, and it will have thousands of transaction codes. So adding them, all of them manually, it will take huge time, right? So I'm not going to do that because we already built a pro level scope. And getting the information from the functional consultants also will take time, and you don't get all the information from the functional consultants, for even that's for their own modules, and there is always a shortfall. So the easiest way of doing is setting the generating the scope and then create a role. Here I'll go to the utilities and select the authorization customizing. When you click the authorization, this customizing part, you see the add option here. Select that option. Go with the default. You would see the name which we created. ZFICO underscore SPRO. This is the one which we have created. I'm going to choose that. So it's now adding all the scope to this role. right? Just click continue. If you see, there are the transaction codes. If you scroll down all the way down, and you can see display other nodes levels. It's got many transaction codes, but how many, you can expand them to find the number of transaction codes. But if you want to see the count, I'll show you, but stay there. I'm saving the role now. Now I'm going to authorization tab, clicking the change authorization data. As we added more transaction code, so it takes little time to read all of them to generate a profile. Yeah. When we create a role, we need to define the org level data. As this role is for the development team purpose, the functional consultants, so I'm going to use the full authorizations. You see, all it's becoming a star. Now I'm saving the organization level data. I'm going to change all of them into green. So I'm just making that green. This role doesn't have any level of restrictions, and this they can create, change, execute, make, delete any kind of access within the FSCO transaction area level. So this is how you can build a role. Now I'm saving the role, generating the role and saving the role. Yeah. Now I'm going back. See, this is so simple. Hardly it took less than 5 minutes, right? So this is that simple. Yeah. As I agree to show you how many transaction code it has now, right? I'm just copying the role name, going to SA16. You need to type here the AGR underscore T code, pasting the technical name, clicking on the number of entries. You see 6,667 transaction codes are added to this role. Imagine how long it will take if you want to bring that information from the consultants and develop this role manually. By adding all of the transaction code to the role, it will take huge time, whereas we finished within 5 minutes. So that's the beauty of configuring the SPRO level profile, defining the SPRO admin level profile, and then bring that profile within the role. It's makes our job so simpler, right? So with that, I have completed my SPRO configuration setup for the role. I hope it helps you to drive your projects. Yeah, stay tuned to your learning cave for the more details. Thank you.